Association. It's a great organization. They do a lot for high school football and a lot of our promotion. I signed up 50 years ago to be a teacher and a coach. If you told me I'd be standing here 50 yeed later, I'd have said, oh, no way. I love sports all the time, and I just thought, this is a good job, and I wanted to coach. But then it turned out teaching seems to be more important. I enjoyed that just as much as I did coaching. You know, you learn a lot from kids. Sure, there's things like, I don't know, there's disadvantages to coaching and teaching, but there's also a lot of great advantages, and the advantages far outweigh the disadvantages. Kids are great. I just love being around kids. They keep you young, and they always come up with something. You learn. I think I learned more from kids than I ever taught kids. And a few things come to my mind. One of them was, we had this young man come into football when he was a freshman. I mean, he couldn't have been 100 pounds, maybe 5 foot nothing, hardly a speck of ability. And we always just commented, well, it's good the kid is up to football. You know, and teaching something, he'll never play or do anything like that. When you think that, you got to be careful. This kid was the first in the weight room. He was the first person in practice drills. And he got a little bigger, a little faster every year. And lo and behold, when he's a senior, he's a starting defensive end. That taught me a good lesson. You know, like I said, I think kids give you more lessons than anything else. They're great to be around, and they're a lot of fun. I have to mention our football staff. Coach Sanger's here, and I don't want to embarrass you, Coach, at all. But if it wasn't for Coach Sanger in the West Hancock football program, I wouldn't be standing here today. Coach is a very humble person. He's very great in giving all of us assistants a lot of credit, and rightly so. I just think the head coach is he don't really care about all the victories and care about, you know, the playoffs and things like that. I think he's a coach. He's for players. He likes the kids, and he likes being around them. And I'm very proud to be part of that staff. You know, we have a unique coaching staff. Coach has been at Britt or West Hancock for 49 years. Now I know this is supposed to be about me, but I mean, that's just remarkable to me. In the same place for 49 years, have the same job. And I've been hanging around with him for 34 years. So we've got a lot of experience there. And I can remember a few things that were kind of fun. Remember once, we were in the playoffs, and this team had beaten us twice 2 years before. And some kid of their team, when we were going to play them, made a comment in that Iowa press or whatever that is. I never paid any attention. They said, we're going to knock Coach Sanger out of his rocking chair. And I thought, oh my God, is this going to be true? They didn't get it done. So we won the ball game, and we went. And the other people on our staff, to me, are just amazing. Coach and I are the only two outsiders. We got 9 guys that are involved in high school football at West Hancock. And 7 of those guys all chose to stay in Britt and raise their families. They all played football for West Hancock. Now their sons are playing for us. I just think that's remarkable. Again, I'm very grateful to be here tonight, and I think this is a great honor, and I'm very privileged by it. Thank you.